Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Payton and today I'm back with another video. Today, as you guys have read by the title, today's video is going to be my hygiene tips video. I see a lot of like emails and comments and DMs, and I also get like a lot of questions about certain things like regarding hygiene, feminine care, products, everything hygiene, you know? So I just decided why not take some time and give y'all the real deal spill on everything hygiene, from my skincare to my vaginal health to my shower routine and so on and so forth. So I've been getting a lot of y'all to tell me to make this video, so finally making it for you guys. I know some of y'all probably like, oh Payton, where's the blunt? I'm sorry. You know what I really hate? But y'all not ready for that conversation. I don't know, it just felt like so satisfying. Today's video, we're getting serious, okay y'all, and I have some tips on just vaginal health. I don't know why y'all, but I feel like especially in the Black community, like vaginal health and like taking care of yourself and hygiene is like such a taboo type of thing, y'all. Like, it's so taboo. People think it's like rude or like messed up to tell somebody that they stink, and I'm just here to tell you guys everything that I do. So I have a bunch of questions here that I'm going to be answering, and I decided to break this video down into like 4 different segments. So I'm gonna first start off by talking about like skincare, you know, down there, what I do to keep it looking really nice, clear, hairless. Then I'm going to talk about vaginal health. I'm going to tell you guys my shower routine, give you guys my period routine, and then also tell you guys a little bit about my skincare and my hair care routine. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the most frequently asked question that I saw from my DMs. And the number one question that I saw in my DMs, y'all, was how do I keep my vagina looking so clear, no hyperpigmentation, no spotting, no dark spots, anything like that, okay? And now let me put y'all on. The tea. Here is the tea, y'all. Here's the truth, 100% giving it to y'all raw and uncut. Laser hair removal. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all the full breakdown. I get a lot of questions about laser hair removal. First question, is it painful? No, but everybody is different. I am somebody, I think waxing is 20 times more painful than laser hair removal. I can't do waxing. I hate it so much. How much is it? It depends where you go. I go to Flawless Skin Center. I'll tag them down below. I'll typically pay anywhere between like $50 to $60 for underarm and bikini, and that's together, okay? But it depends where you go. Each place has different prices. I like Flawless Skin Center because sometimes they'll do like little discounts and deals, so you won't pay too much. And you can also go on a lot of these laser hair removal places websites, because I know that there's not a Flawless Skin Center everywhere. They're only in the Valley. Like if you're out of state and stuff like that, I would just really look into it. And then another thing that I've seen a lot of people talk about is how safe it is for people that have like a darker complexion to get laser hair removal. That is not something that I have heard about when I go to laser hair removal, when I go to get laser hair removal, because I'm not dark skinned. And I looked into it a little bit more, so I guess there is like something about like laser hair removal being a little bit harder for darker skin complexions, but it depends where you go. Some places have it set up so that they get it done, they make it right. But yeah, it does say when you guys look online that some patients might not be available to do a laser hair removal. And also, if you guys don't know, you cannot do laser hair removal if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, anything like that. So if you got a baby or you're pregnant, you got kids, you can't do it, okay? And yeah, like I said, I usually would pay $50 to $60 per session for underarms and bikini. So in total, I have lasered my underarms, my bikini, my tummy line, just the lower tummy line, and now I do my lower legs. Since I've been doing laser hair removal for the past 3 years, I don't grow any hair under my arms and I don't grow any hair in my vaginal area. So it doesn't grow, and if it does grow, it's like little itty bitty pieces. Like once you go for like at least a year, your hair is done, right? But you can't stop going, and that's one reason why I don't stop going. I continue to go like every couple months. Like now I'll probably go like every other month or every 2 months. I don't have to go every month. When you first start and you're in that first year period, you have to go for that first year consistently once a month. My underarms, they told me that the hair would stop growing in 6 to 8 months, and for my bikini area, they told me it would stop growing in 9 to 12 months. They didn't lie. My underarm hair stopped growing way before my bikini area, and a year into the treatments, my bikini area stopped growing as well. And I don't get any hyperpigmentation. The laser combats hyperpigmentation because when you're doing laser hair removal, the laser is hitting the follicle. So once that follicle is destroyed, it basically stops you from being able to grow hair anymore. And also another thing that I want to throw in is that you can't get laser hair removal in areas that you have tattoos. I don't grow any hair. I don't get no more hyperpigmentation, and I used to struggle with hyperpigmentation, y'all, so it's not to say I never got it. When I used to wax and shave and nair, that's when I had the worst hyperpigmentation. It was just all dark spots everywhere. But now if I could show y'all, I'll show you guys a picture where you can see a little bit. I can't do too much, it's YouTube. But and now y'all look at my vajayjay, she is crystal clear, baby. So yeah, that's what I do for no hyperpigmentation and no hair. I am 100% a die-hard laser hair removal fan. Never switch to waxing, shaving, any of that. You have to shave before you do laser hair removal. That's another thing. Just be mindful of that. But once you go for like a year, you don't even have to shave anymore, because by then you're not even growing no more hair. But I will say, if you do go do laser hair removal, do not completely stop. And that might be something to consider if you don't really have the funds, you can't really afford it, or it might be expensive in your area. Just know you got to keep going. You can't just stop. That's why I continue to go, because I think it's worth it for me to go every couple months. I'll probably go every 2-3 months, get the laser hair removal. I just get touch up now, and it's cheaper since I do touch up because it's no hair. And when they do a touch up, they're just treating the spots where it's still hair growing, and you don't even have to shave at that point. It even helps me with my strawberry legs, y'all, because I don't laser my thighs, and I still get like ingrown hairs and stuff on my thighs, but it's not as bad because my thigh hair is really like thin, so it's not super crazy. My leg hair though, it was way worse. Like, that's why I did lower legs and not upper legs, because if I do full legs, it'll probably be like $200, which is really expensive. Have you ever been injured at work? Did you ever think about hiring an attorney? Did the idea of hiring an attorney seem intimidating? And if you had known that you could get a lawyer fighting for you with just a few simple steps, would you have started the process? If you answer yes to any of the previous questions, then Morgan & Morgan could be the right choice for you. Most people have the impression that hiring a lawyer is a really hard task with lots of paperwork, meetings, and research. Morgan & Morgan is a modernized injury attorney law firm. They've helped their clients recover more than $15 billion in funding, and when you hire Morgan & Morgan, you don't just get a lawyer, you get an entire dedicated legal team. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents, and medical records all from your cell phone while talking to your attorney. So if you've ever been a victim of a car accident, workplace injury, or any personal injury, you can click the link in the description box to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no need for you to visit law offices and sit through long consultations to get the help that you need. You can submit your claim and have a lawyer review your case with only a few clicks. And the best part about Morgan & Morgan is it's free, so you only have to pay if they win your case. Another question that I'll just throw in here is, somebody said, how do you keep acne bumps and scars from my peach? When I was younger, I actually got acne bumps and scars on my peach. And when I say peach, I mean my booty. Exfoliating helps a lot. I have some products that I use right here for you guys. So I use this Dove exfoliating body polish. This is their crushed macadamia and rice milk. I really do love this product. A lot of these products, I'll have them linked in my Amazon storefront, so you guys can purchase if you want. Amazon, I think it was like 15 bucks. And I usually exfoliate my body like once or twice a week. It's not something that I do regularly though, I'm not gonna lie. I probably should do it more, but it's like, I usually exfoliate after I should. Like, you're supposed to exfoliate like 1 to 2 times a week. You're not supposed to exfoliate too much. So make sure y'all are not exfoliating too much, especially if you do laser hair removal. You don't want to exfoliate like around the time that you're gonna go get laser hair removal. You want to do it like a couple days before or a couple days after. And the last question I'll answer about laser hair removal, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the pain level? I would definitely give it like a 6, 7. Sometimes, like if I go and I'm close to my period, like it'll hurt a little bit more. You do go up each level. So when you first start, it really shouldn't hurt at all. But as you continue going on, they do have to turn the level up. So it might get more painful depending on who you are. But like I said, y'all, everybody is different. So don't just think because it doesn't hurt me, it won't hurt you, okay? But I will recommend going and trying and see. Don't just listen to that one person that said, oh my God, it hurts so bad, and then it scare you, because your body could be different. That's the thing, y'all. All products don't work for everybody, okay? So that's why you gotta just do your research and also test things out on your own. I would also recommend exfoliating if you struggle with hyperpigmentation, ingrown hairs, dark spots. Exfoliate, okay? But don't over exfoliate, because that's the thing too, y'all. So you want to keep it to a minimum. I would say like once or twice a week is fine. This is another thing that I want to add. I'm not a professional, okay? So if I say something wrong, feel free to teach me in the comments down below, okay? Let's share the knowledge. Let's use this video to like share with other women things that we do that's worked for them, because I feel like this should be a safe space for y'all to, you know, open up and feel comfortable opening up about your vaginal health. My favorite thing, I don't really go as much as I used to, but it definitely took about 8 months for me to notice a difference in my underarms and a year for me to notice in my bikini area. Now let's get into that odor, okay, y'all? Let's get into the odor. And I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I'm going to be super transparent with you guys. I've struggled with odor before. I'm not going to say it's nothing to be ashamed of. That's embarrassing as who wants to walk around knowing that they got some stanky coochie? Nobody. So let me put y'all on what things work the best for me, okay? 9 times out of 10, if you guys are struggling with some type of smell down there, you need to go to the doctor. I'ma just keep it a band. I hope y'all got health insurance. I do. because you might have a yeast infection, you might have BV, or you might have an ST. If you notice that something is off with your discharge, you should go to the doctor. Like, y'all watching this video, y'all should be booking y'all appointments to the gynecologist. This is a video where I'm being very vulnerable. I don't care to say it. Like, sometimes shit be off, y'all. You know, it's very common to get BV. It's very common to get a yeast infection. So I really don't care if people are gonna talk shit and be like, oh, that bitch coochie said. Let me put y'all on. The first thing that you need to do is go to the doctor, okay? But there are some home remedies that you can do as well. If you're struggling with the yeast infection, you know, it's good to eat a lot of yogurt, you know, eat a lot of fruits, eat a lot of greens, eat a lot of vegetables. Look at your diet. Your diet has a very big impact on your body odor. I've noticed that with myself. Like, I smell better when I eat better. Everything, like underarms, bikini. I smell better when I eat better. Like, your diet is literally so important. People be thinking like eating McDonald's and fucking drinking lean and smoking weed with the tobacco wraps is gonna keep them smelling good. No, tobacco literally make your breath stink. Chew some gum. But yeah, y'all, I would say go to the doctor, okay? Please, please, please make those appointments. Go to the doctor. If you don't have insurance, please, please, please go and scam the government and get on some free insurance so you can go to the doctor, okay? If you don't, and I swear y'all could probably go to Planned Parenthood. Yeast infection is one pill they give you. Sometimes if you have like recurrent yeast infections, that probably means that is something inside. So one thing that I definitely recommend if you struggle with recurrent yeast infections or recurrent BV is probiotics. Okay, I got these probiotics from Costco. These are not my favorite. My favorite probiotics are the Refresh probiotics. I'll link them down below. I'll put it in my Amazon storefront. But taking probiotics helps because a lot of times, like, yeast infections and BV, that's like bacteria. That's an infection. Infection is bacteria, and the bacteria, to get rid of that bacteria, sometimes there's an imbalance of bacteria inside your body, and probiotics helps, okay? So taking vitamins, taking probiotics is one big thing that I have noticed make a big difference in my vaginal health. I used to struggle with recurrent yeast infections for no reason. Like, some people will try to make it seem like a yeast infection is an STD. It's not an STD, and we know this because babies can get yeast infections and BV, and little girl, like, it's something that happens in young women. It's something that happens in people that don't even have sex. So it's not an STI. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, well, if you get it immediately after, okay. But like, just because you have sex, that doesn't mean you're gonna get BV or a yeast infection. Sometimes it could just be anything that throws it off. Wearing tight underwear, sitting in like wet clothes after the gym, using the wrong detergent, using scented soaps. Don't use no scented soaps down there, y'all. My favorite soap that I use is this Loom acidified body wash unscented soap. This is what I use to clean under my arms and my vagina. I think this helps a lot, just making me feel like fresh. It's acidified, so acid is like bacteria's like enemy. Acid and bacteria have beef. So when you use acid body wash, it helps so that the smell goes away. Now, the regular body wash that I use is this Method body wash, but I will not put this in my vajayjay area. Washing that area, well, usually I'll start with this. Like, I'll start with the vajayjay and I'll start with the underarms and I'll use the unscented soap. Then I'll go back in for a double cleanse and then I'll use this and I'll wash my full body and I'll skip my vajayjay. Like, I'll still put this under my arms, but I don't like to put any like soaps and scented things in that area. I also use non-scented toilet wipes, y'all. Them scented toilet wipes, they're not good for the vajayjay either. They're also not good for your toilet, but they're really not good for your vajayjay. Don't use nothing scented down there, y'all, okay? That's like the key. Don't use no shit scented. That's how you get the yeast infection and the BV. So let me just put y'all on, okay? And then also, if you have like issues with like odor from sweat, I feel like this Loom whole body deodorant has helped me so much, y'all. One thing about me, let me tell y'all straight up, I've been musty. Now, the coochie thing, the whole coochie odor, I'm not gonna say my coochie be stinking, but I'll admit it's been times I've been musty, you guys. I have hyperhidrosis. If you guys don't know, hyperhidrosis is basically when you sweat a lot and you sweat too much and you sweat to the point where it's like not even normal. It's really not normal. It's literally a condition. So I sweat too much, and if I don't use the right deodorant, I will be musty, okay? And sometimes it don't even be like an onion type of musty. It just don't smell fresh. So I've struggled with hyperhidrosis for years, you guys. Like, I've switched deodorant so many times. Now, let me put y'all on. I know that the topic was supposed to be vaginal health, but I'm gonna just go ahead and transition into underarms as well, because I do struggle with hyperhidrosis. And not only has this helped me with my vaginal area, but it's helped me with my underarms as well. So when I get out the shower, I put this on immediately before I even put on deodorant, okay? Now, let me give y'all this product that has literally saved my life, okay, y'all? I was literally about to go and spend $1,000 to get Botox under my arm so I can stop sweating. But no, I found this Certain Dry deodorant. Nothing has really fixed my sweating like this shit right here. Like, this actually helps so that I don't even sweat. Like it's not even an odor no more. On top of it not being an odor, I don't even sweat under my arms no more. But you got to be careful with this because I've burnt myself. I'm not gonna lie. You can't put too much. You got to like slowly build your body's resistance to like whatever the in here up, because this shit strong. Like only use this if you have hyperhidrosis, y'all. Like if you sweat normally and you got normal sweating conditions, this is the other deodorant that I use. This is the Lume. This is whole body deodorant, so it's not just for underarms, but I use it for my underarms. If you are not somebody that has hyperhidrosis, maybe just get some Lume products. And if you are somebody that has hyperhidrosis, I definitely recommend this. I put this on 30 minutes after I get out of the shower. You're only supposed to use it at night, not in the daytime, and you use it at night before you go to bed, okay? Put this on 30 minutes after bedtime. I'll start off with this cream right here, and then I'll do the Certain Dry. I'll let that dry, and then I'll put on my Lume body deodorant. I have really honestly truly only been using these products for like 2 months, but before that I actually had a friend that told me like, hey Payton, like your smell is off, and I was grateful for her telling me that. Thought I was gonna get mad, but I'm like, girl, do you not know me? Like I talk about having hyperhidrosis all the time. You can tell me if I'm musty. Like, and I think that's something we need to like stop being afraid to tell people that they stink. Everybody has off days. I don't know. Like now I guess it's a little bit different if it's somebody that you don't know like that, but if it's somebody that's your friend or you know them, just be honest. It's worse to not say nothing, thinking that the deodorants that I was using was working and they really weren't. Well, sometimes they will work, but it was like, I'm over here, I have to low-key like wash my underarms in the daytime. If I don't wash my underarms in the daytime, by the time it's night, it's gonna stink. You know, that's why if you somebody else that struggle with like odor and stuff like that, showering more always helps. But I usually only shower once a day. I think 2 is like good enough. I would shower twice a day, but when I used to take showers in the daytime and go out, it gave me bronchitis, and the doctor told me don't take showers in the daytime. I'll either shower or I'll take a little bird bath, and you know, with the bird bath, you know, you just wash up under your arms, wash your little coochie area, and you're gonna be good. Okay, so those are my recommendations. Another recommendation that I will give you guys if you struggle with vaginal odor, panty liners. Okay, don't be afraid of panty liners, y'all. They're not pads, they're just panty liners. Okay, so if you struggle with excessive discharge, stankiness, smell, anything like that, y'all, get you this. Okay, it helps keep your underwear dry, and it helps mask that odor away. Now, masking it is probably not the best thing to do, but if your gynecologist appointment is 5 months from now, like it is mine, this is what I use. I also use panty liners like when I put a tampon in. Tampons are another thing that can also cause BV, yeast infections, y'all. If y'all are using tampons and y'all sleeping in them and you keeping the tampon on for too long, your period, when you use a pad for too long and you don't change your pads regularly, these are all things that have happened to irritate my pH down there and mess me up. Okay, so just make sure y'all are being smart. I usually only use organic pads. Okay, I don't use organic tampons just because I haven't found organic tampons that I feel like work for me. Typically with the organic tampons, when I've tried them, it was like they were like coming out, or like they just felt like too big, like they couldn't fit. I'm not gonna hold you guys, I just don't like how organic tampons feel. So I still use regular tampons, but make sure if you guys are using tampons that you guys are taking them out in the right amount of time. You don't ever want to leave your tampon in for too long. You don't ever want to wait to change it. If you pee, if you poop, or you go to the bathroom, I would recommend switching your tampon out. If you guys are struggling with recurrent BV or yeast infections, is boric acid pills. These pills right here are the truth. Okay, I had somebody comment on my Instagram, and they said, why are you using boric acid pills and they're supposed to be like killing roaches or something like that? Y'all are so misinformed, and please don't be misinformed, y'all. There's 2 different types of boric acid. There's boric acid to kill roaches and stuff like that, and then there's boric acid suppositories, and these suppositories are basically like perfect for your vaginal health. Definitely recommend boric acid suppositories if you guys are struggling with recurrent BV, recurrent yeast infections. I feel like these are definitely the truth. You can use boric acid pills while you're on like antibiotics if you guys are struggling with antibiotics and antibiotics aren't working for you. But let me put y'all up on game. Antibiotic resistance is getting worse and worse. So if you guys are using antibiotics for things and the illnesses and the infections aren't going away, it's really perfect to just go ahead and pair the antibiotics up with these. So like, let's say if you guys are taking the metronidazole, you can take the metronidazole and then a boric acid pill you can do these pills for 2 weeks weeks, and then the metronidazole, typically they say be on it for 5 to 7 days. So that's what I would recommend if you guys are struggling with recurrent BV, recurrent yeast infections. And then on top of that, also taking probiotics every day along with whatever other vitamins that you guys take. And I also recommend a different brand. This is Health Fair, but I like another brand. I'm gonna put the brand that I like in my Amazon storefront. Completely different brand though, y'all. But like I said, they're good. If you guys can, just get it from a doctor. The last thing. So one last thing that I'll tell you guys too. I'm against scented feminine wipes, okay, y'all? I definitely recommend the Honey Pot wipes. So these are wipes that I'll use. You can use these for anything. It says intimate parts, body, face. So this is something, not only will I use these for my face, like let's say if I go out and I feel like my face is super oily, I'll just take one of these wipes and I'll just wipe my face and it like takes the oils away. Or if like if I go to the restroom, like if I go, you know, you go pee or, you know, you go to the restroom and you feel like something is off or like you just want to freshen up a little bit, also recommend using these wipes. On top of, if you're struggling with odors, panty liners. I feel like these wipes, they always just help me feel like extra clean, like, cause tissue, to me, y'all, tissue is not enough. Like, you need a wipe. Like, everybody needs a wipe. Something else that I've been noticing as well with like just my hygiene for my hair care is how important it is to take care of your hair, just as important as it is to take care of everything else, you guys. So I'm somebody, I struggle with dry scalp, dandruff. I have really bad dry scalp, but I'm gonna put you guys on game for some of the things that I've been using that has really helped on my overall hygiene with my hair. So typically I'll wash my hair like once or twice a month, and when I do that, I'm using my OUI shampoo. I really love this shampoo so much. This is a detox shampoo for clarifying. This is like perfect for my scalp. Since I've been using this brand, I just feel like so much has changed, y'all. Like Organics Refreshing Scalp Tea Tree Mint, and this is the conditioner that I use. I really like this. And so I'll do a double cleanse on my scalp. Use this OUI detoxifying shampoo, then I'll use the Taraji P. Henson shampoo, and then I will use this conditioner. Now let me put y'all up on game. Apple cider vinegar, y'all. Apple cider vinegar changed my scalp's life. So I used to have really bad flare-ups. It would get so bad, my skin would get so flaky, I would have to use like a rat tail comb and flake it off, and then my scalp would bleed. My dry scalp is so bad, and that's one reason why like I'm just so big on wigs, because it just kind of alleviates like the struggle that I go through with my scalp. But I'm telling you guys, since I've been doing this apple cider vinegar rinse on my scalp once a month, I would recommend only doing it once a month, because if you do it too much, it basically is bad. Okay, so what I do is I'll take 1 part apple cider vinegar and 5 parts water. I'll put it in a spray bottle. As soon as I'm done shampooing and conditioning, then I'll go ahead, I'll take the spray bottle, apply it all over my head, and I'll wear a shower cap, and I'll let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Either I'll deep condition or I'll just leave it at that. But I always make sure that I shampoo and I condition first before doing that. I just wanted to put y'all on game, even though nobody asked me this, but I feel like I've had people ask me about what I do for my dry scalp in the past. I'm just letting y'all know. I literally got braids not too long ago, and I was so shocked that I didn't have any flare-ups on my scalp. My scalp was great, y'all. Like, my scalp didn't flare up until the 3rd week. But since I've been doing this apple cider vinegar, like I'm telling y'all, I know for sure it's the apple cider vinegar. These products have also helped as well, shampoo, conditioner, but I noticed the biggest difference when I consistently did that apple cider vinegar solution on my scalp. Somebody asked me like what my favorite products are, so I'll just give you guys my favorite products. I already told you guys this is the soap that I use in the shower. I also use this unscented soap for my private parts. I like to use this EOS lotion. This is my favorite lotion, y'all. Honestly, I really want to gatekeep, but I love y'all, so I'm gonna share it with y'all. But this is my favorite lotion. And I also use shea butter, y'all. I use shea butter and I use EOS. I use shea butter for hyperpigmentation all over my body. So I get hyperpigmentation really bad, especially on my legs. Like, if you guys see my legs, y'all be like, damn girl, what do you be going through? Because I get so many like burns, cuts, bites, ingrowns, hyperpigmentation. I get a lot of hyperpigmentation on my legs. I use shea butter on all my dark spots and hyperpigmentation, and just to make my skin really smooth. And something that I've struggled with being like a big boob girly, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what it's looked like, but this little section here in between my boobs, sometimes it would like get really dry. I don't even know what that was. I'm not really 100% sure what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's some type of condition, because I remember opening up about it on Instagram, and I had other people swiping up like, oh my god, I go through this too. The only way I got that little thing to stop, I'm gonna show you guys a picture right here. The only way that I got that dryness to stop was by using shea butter. So I religiously use shea butter on my body every single night. Like, I can't not use it. If I don't use the shea butter, the little rash thing will flare up in between my boobs. I don't know why, but that's just another hygiene tip I'm giving y'all. If y'all got big titties and y'all be getting dryness in between your boobs, try some shea butter. Try some African shea butter. I got mine from the beauty supply store. You can also get it like on Amazon. I'll have everything that I'm recommending y'all in my Amazon storefront link. I shave. I like to use my EOS 24-hour shave cream. I don't typically shave a lot now because I don't really grow hair. I'll shave my thighs because, you know, like I told you guys, I don't get laser hair removal on my thighs, but I will use this to shave. Like, even when I first started doing laser hair removal, this is the only thing I used to shave. Like, say I probably bought this because of consumerism, but I think it leaves my skin feeling really, really smooth too. Okay, because I've tried a lot of shaving creams. I really, really like this shaving cream. Now we're gonna get into the frequently asked questions. Okay, for everybody that was asking me about my skincare routine, I'm gonna do a separate skincare routine video just because I have to really go like in depth for that video, like, because I have a nighttime routine and I have a daytime routine, and then I have different routines for different days of the week. That's why I can't do it all in one video. Have you ever suffered from smoker lips? What do you do for the purple discoloration? So I'm gonna put you guys on to my favorite chapstick. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. So this is really not a chapstick, but like I use it as such. I love to put this on at night. I feel like it just helps keep my lips feeling soft and smooth. I've never had like a really big issue with dark lips. I feel like if you have an issue with dark lips, you should stop smoking tobacco. I'm trying to get to a point where I stop smoking tobacco as much. Like, I still smoke it. I'm probably still gonna smoke it, but like when it comes to like smoking, you know, I try to switch it up here and there. I try to do a bong sometimes and I try to do a blunt sometimes, and then you might see me with a pre-roll. Yeah, and my doctor also tells me that tobacco wraps just in general are really bad because they have nicotine in them, and that it does affect you just like a cigarette, especially if you're smoking multiple tobacco wraps a day. So think about it, friends. Next question is, what do you do to prevent yourself from getting pregnant? Don't have sex. But if you can't do that, birth control. I used to take birth control a very long time ago. I actually stopped taking birth control because, I mean, I wasn't really having sex like that. And then on top of that, if you guys are on birth control, the pill to be exact, and you smoke weed and you smoke tobacco wraps, that's not good for you. There's actually some type of ingredient in birth control pills that doesn't mix well with the nicotine inside the tobacco wraps. So be very mindful if you guys are on birth control and you guys smoke tobacco or you smoke cigarettes. It's very, very unsafe. My doctor told me that. Okay, this is a question that I didn't answer. How many sessions did you have to do until you didn't have to go to laser hair removal anymore? I did go for a year, and with that being said, that was 12 sessions, right? Once I went for a year for my bikini area, I didn't have to go anymore, but I still kept going every other month, every 2 months, because I knew if I stopped, the ingrown hairs and the hyperpigmentation would come back. Yeah, y'all, I want to say this was it for all my questions. I hope that I addressed everything that y'all have been asking me about. So that was basically it for today's video. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this video in the comment section down below. If I didn't address anything and you guys have any more questions, please feel free to comment down below. If you're scared about your identity being public in the comments, feel free to email me or DM me. Hopefully I see it. I'll more likely see an email before a DM, because sometimes DMs kind of just get lost. Like, Instagram DMs be tripping me out these days, y'all. Just hit me up if you guys have any other questions or you guys have anything else that you want to know, and I can always do a part 2 if need be. But other than that, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.